Hello, SPC260. It is Wednesday, February the 17th, and I'm doing another video blog because no one's really watching them anyways, but it gives me some sort of sad happiness to do them. Anyways, things I thought I'd talk about. One, I feel kind of bad, and I'm apologizing to Professor Masick on cam that I didn't write any blogs last week. But I had a pretty bad week, and it's not going well this week either, because I have Flash project due next week. I need to go visit some libraries and write about their social institutions and profits, and that's due. I thought it was due next week, but it's actually due the week after because my teacher increased it, and so I'm flipping out about those things. And then we have this new project, which I'll probably talk about what I'm going to do with that on blog, because no one will steal it from me because no one watches these. I guess that goes back to my first point. I'm probably going to I'll write a blog about it instead of actually talking about it on the camp. But some things I thought I'd talk about. Awful things on YouTube, like for instance the death of the loser in the recent Winter Olympics and how it was highly publicized. I didn't see the video. I don't really want to watch a person die. I unfortunately did see the video of the guy, and I believe somewhere in Scandinavia, throwing a dog off a bridge. I think I died. Like, it was just so awful, and like I know part of it is like he's trying to get views, but like it's just such like it's the worst thing ever, and no one's doing anything. I mean, what's funny though is all these, like, in response to this awful video, like all these Facebook groups and other groups have popped up being like, let's murder whatever his name is, and it's just, to tell you the truth, I think we should just not ever speak of him again and just leave it at that, because it's just so awful. Also some stuff we talked about in class, copyright laws. I have some issues with copyright laws. I am a fervent believer in my phone ringing. In a thinner kind of copyright laws, because I mean, as long as someone isn't making profit off of your work, I think it's okay. So, like, if a teacher copies some pages off of a textbook and hands them in class, that's awesome. But if you're like, this Lady Gaga song is now mine, I'm gonna sell it on eBay. No. So that's where I stand. I mean, there's a lot of popular bands that are actually based off of sampling. I mean, Daft Punk, I'm going to post a link to this, but all of their songs are much older song samplings that they have redone. I mean, I'm pretty sure they paid for them, the samples, I mean, but, I mean, it's a band based off of, well, a band, it's a group based off of remixing older songs into newer ones. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I mean, and also, I mean, at the same vein of things, I mean, shouldn't copyright law attack, like, thrift stores? I mean, this is going to sound weird, but think about it this way. You can take any media that you have, video games, CDs, movies, tapes, whatever, that you have bought, sell them to a store, and they will sell them to other people to make profit. How is that protected by copyright law? I mean, if you think about it, I mean, maybe there's something I'm not thinking about, but I mean, isn't that making profit off of other people's things without them actually getting any kind of profit? I mean, it's this whole, well, I'm selling this CD to you and you're selling it to someone else. I mean, well, I kind of believe in maybe a free exchange of music, or like a program where, I know, you pay a monthly fee and you can access all these songs or something, and then they get royalties from you doing this, instead of this whole let's charge random people $2,000 because they downloaded stuff. I mean, I'm not going to self-incriminate myself, but I mean, I'm a FrostWire user. I love FrostWire, but I mean, unlike most people, I eventually will buy the CD. Like, I FrostWire because I'm in college, and most of my money goes to either books or supplies for art, which are both necessary for me to graduate and continue doing what I need to do. And I can't buy the new Gwen Stefani CD or whatever I don't know why I said Gwen Stefani. It's because I bought her and a bunch of other CDs at the disc replay a few days ago, which means I'm kind of breaking copyright laws if my theory is correct. But I mean, yeah, I will eventually. Like, for a while, I didn't have the Bowling for Soup CD or the Phrase CD. I had just a bunch of random songs by them, and so then eventually I'm like, oh, I'll buy it. Or like, I had some Lady Gaga songs, and recently I bought her 2-disc compilation, and the same with Little Mermaid at the same time, which brings up some serious questions about why I'm buying the Little Mermaid CD and the Lady Gaga CD at the same time, and what those two have in correlation. They're both on my iPod too, which is kind of like, I like looking at my iPod and realizing that my music tastes are so eclectic that it's strange, or just weird, or psychotic. But I'm getting off of topic, which I forget. Oh, it was about copyright. I don't know, I just think charging random people $2,000 because they downloaded some songs is kind of insane, especially since, you know, it's free online and people are doing it for money in person, and the record companies aren't getting any kind of cut of money from the sell or buying of stuff. And also, I mean, with Japanese music, they don't care. Like, I've never heard of someone being attacked by a Japanese record company because they downloaded J-pop, or the same with European music, or something that isn't from a company in this country. I wonder why. Capitalism? I'm not sure. I'm gonna sound like I forgot the word. I want to say socialist, but I might be wrong. Anyways, moving on to other things and trying to keep this short because the last video wouldn't upload to my blog because it was way too long and I got stuck on the topic of snow, and we're not talking about that. My last subject is I was going to talk about my Richter scholarship because I like hearing other people's opinions of what I'm doing, and I'm going to go to Rome because I want to compare the visual literacy of Rome to Chicago. And for those who don't know what visual literacy is, it's basically looking at things and you know, attaching meaning to it. It's like, this pencil has meaning. And I'm going to talk about symbiotics as well, which is, this is a pencil. When I say pencil, people think of the word, they think of the sound, they think of the pencil itself, they think of what the pencil does. It's not just a pencil, it's many more things. And so I thought I would talk about the visual literacy of, you know, Roman trains, Chicago trains, and other transport, museums compared to other museums, the nightlife, and it'll be, you know, I'll have a wealth of stuff, and I can bring back posters and talk about advertising, and I'm thinking about making a website and doing more blogs about my adventures in Chicago over the summer, and then Rome in the winter. And I'm hoping, I need to write this Richter first, I'm hoping it gets okayed, but, you know, my teachers all seem to be hella excited about it. And I'm probably also going to talk about somewhat the public sphere, which Professor Masick was just crazy excited about. And, yeah, so I'm hoping it works out, and if anyone steals this, I'm going to murder you. I will find you and murder you for stealing my idea. I'm not kidding. Anyways, well, I want to go to Rome. If you steal my idea, I can't go to Rome. That makes me angry. Very angry. Anyways, I'm gonna go now, because I have to write more blogs. And, I put some links down below, including the Daft Punk original, samples, and something that, if you are an anime watcher, will understand it. It's Hillary Clinton and Obama dancing the Cardinal Dancing song, which is hilarious to me because it's Hillary Clinton and Obama doing this ridiculous song. So you should check them out and you'll enjoy them. Thanks, have a nice day.